The Effectiveness of a Consistent Curriculum, presented by doctoral candidate Chris Atkinson, Walden University. A consistent curriculum will make a world of difference in the field of mathematics. The problem that I've seen is that there are too many changes done to the math curriculum in a short amount of time. The changes made to the math curriculum does not allow students to progress. It only hinders them from progressing in the future. This is a problem at the national level as well as the local level. From a national point of view, the many changes that we've had done to the math curriculum has had a negative effect on the students. According to the National Department of Education, we have not been able to compete internationally in the field of mathematics. We are left in the dust behind other countries in the field of math. Many changes that are made to the math curriculum are made to better our students' mathematical approach, but in many cases it is doing the total opposite. The author of Future Focused Leadership, Marx, stated it perfectly. If we don't get ahead of the curve, we're going to be left behind. We've got to catch up to other countries from a national point of view. The changes done to the math curriculum were done, of course, to encourage students to attend college with a greater understanding of math, but the stats have shown the total opposite. The College Board stated that the data shows a total failure when it comes to the implementation of new math curriculums across the nation. From a local perspective, the many changes we've seen happen in the math curriculum has had a negative effect on our students and their ability to do well on standardized test scores. Here in the state of Georgia, as well as other states, our Department of Education measures each local school district by way of AYP, which is the adequate yearly progress. The many measures that schools are measured upon are based on standardized test scores, sub-areas such as different races, as well as areas scored amongst males and females. Well, mathematics has been a factor that has hindered many school districts from meeting AYP in the past. Many stakeholders think that we have to act in various ways to bring about different results. In other words, we've got to find a better solution to help our students with this struggling curriculum. Any change that is to be done has to be done given its first priority, or else it's going to fall to the wayside just like anything else. Georgia's curriculum seems to be changing even more to meet today's needs and realities. Many students are faced with many challenges in the field of mathematics, and we are trying to find a solution to help those students with these many different changes that we're seeing on a daily basis. On the next few slides, you will see information pertaining to test scores from Georgia in general, as well as a random county or random school district in Georgia that will present data for test scores in between 2008 and 2011 when there was a new math curriculum implemented. The table that you are seeing has been pulled from a random school district in Georgia. The test results show end of course test results for Math 1 and Math 2 in between 2008 and 2011. Math 1 was implemented in the year of 2008-2009 and tested the following year. As you see, the fail rate was around about 40% for the first year for Math 1, and 49%, which is close to 50%, for Math 2. And in Math 1, the fail rate in 2010-11 was 44%, and in Math 2, the fail rate was 47%. Both of these rates are fairly high for the implementation of a new curriculum. The second table that you are seeing shows results for end of course tests for Georgia in general, Math 1 and Math 2 in between the years 2008 and 2011. Again, the curriculum just began in 2008 and 2009 and was not tested until 2009, 2010. For Math 1, the fail rate was 36% for the first year, and for Math 2, the fail rate was 46%. The second year, the results were a little different. Math 1 had a failure rate of 39%, Math 2 had a failure rate of 43%. We've got to find some kind of approach to improve these test scores so that students are able to understand and comprehend math at all levels. I've come up with two guiding questions. Those guiding questions are: what quantitative trends are observable since the implementation of the Common Core curriculum? And are these changes to the curriculum beneficial for the advancement of our students? In an effort to show how a consistent curriculum can be proven to be effective, I've come up with a few possible solutions. The first possible solution is implementing team-based learning. Team-based learning can help improve scores. In my classroom, I've had the opportunity to do different groups amongst students and, allow them to work with one another to improve their ability in learning. When doing so, this allows each person to become culturally responsive and allows them to also learn from other team members. Each team member has a different approach, and the students are able to build upon that. This is one approach we could use as far as improving math curriculum. Another possible solution would be the implementation of a curriculum based upon the social structure of the school. Schools are in some cases able to create their own curriculum which allows their students to be successful. This is done more at the charter school level, private school level, because they're trying to find unique ways to attract students as well as unique ways to raise test scores to improve the curriculum over time. A final suggestion that I have to create a consistent curriculum that is effective is implementing duties amongst principals and teachers in an approach to provide a unique curriculum. This approach allows principals and other teacher leaders to be unique in their way of providing a curriculum. This opens a line of communication which allows teachers and other stakeholders to reach a common understanding of what is to be expected of the new curriculum. This kind of clears a lot of headaches amongst the parents, and the teachers and the parents are able to communicate in unique ways so that they can have a common understanding as to what is to be expected. In summary, the guiding questions that may have an effect on a consistent curriculum would be: what quantitative trends are observable since the implementation of the Common Core curriculum? Are these changes to the curriculum beneficial for the advancement of our students? A few possible solutions that were derived were implementing team-based learning, allowing social structure of schools to encourage the implementation of the curriculum, and allowing the implementation of divided duties amongst principals and teachers in their approach to provide unique curriculums.